What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the show. Good morning. Happy Monday, halfway through July. And man, this has been a July for the record books. All right, though, you better stop and listen. You're going to want to pay close attention to this because something massive is cooking. It's brewing for XRP. I know you see the price. I'm looking at it too. I can't get my eyes off of it. And it's happening a lot faster than anyone expected. We just watched XRP rocket into that number two spot on Coinbase, pulling in over 400 million in trading volume in just 24 hours. 400 million, everyone. Only Bitcoin is ahead right now. Think about that for a second. XRP is officially in the heavyweight league, and the energy is off the charts, but that's just the surface. Ripple's moving into the EU, register in Luxembourg, and locking in those MiCA regulations so they can launch their own stablecoin. That's not just big news, this is a game changer for cross border payments. And trust me, this is the first domino to fall. But here's where it gets even crazier. If XRP breaks through this $3 resistance, there's nothing standing in the way of brand new all-time highs. And this isn't some random pump. This is exactly what we should have seen in 2017 and in 2020, and it's finally catching up. And the setup couldn't be more perfect. The higher XRP goes before the lawsuit comes to an end, before the ETFs start to roll out, the bigger the explosion after. There's so much happening behind the scenes: utility, regulations, entire highways being built for global finance, and most people still have no clue what's about to hit. So if you're wondering what's next for XRP, buckle up. Because by the end of this video, you're going to see exactly why this might be the last time you ever see XRP under $3 again. Now, folks, as always, welcome to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. That's right, Rip's new channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are new here, and hit that thumbs up at any time as you are listening, because that helps the YouTube algorithm send out my videos and push the content so the channel can grow. The more people who have this knowledge, the more people who are going to know where XRP is going next. And we get this. This is massive. Just in, XRP surges to that number two spot. Let's take a moment here, folks. Let's take a moment to appreciate just how big this really is. XRP has officially rocketed to that number two spot on Coinbase. $413 million to be exact in 24-hour trading volume, second only to Bitcoin itself. Now, I want you to think about what this means. On a platform that's dominated by some of the world's most recognized digital assets, XRP didn't just show up, it stormed into the spotlight. That level of volume isn't just a number on a screen, it's a pulse check on where the smart money is moving right now. When you see that much liquidity pouring into a single asset, it tells you institutions, retail traders, and even the crypto skeptics are watching closely. And here's the brilliant part: a volume like this, it isn't just about price action today. It's about momentum, confidence, and a signal that a narrative around XRP is shifting, and it's shifting fast. In financial markets, money doesn't just follow hype, it chases opportunity, utility, and the next big winner. And you're staring at it right here. XRP is flashing all three of them. XRP is about to jump ETH on that chart as well. Pay attention. Let's be real. Moments like this, these are where the new fortunes are made and the doubters are left scrambling to catch up. So if you're here right now, you're already ahead of the curve. And that's where every savvy investor wants to be. Think about that for a second, everyone. Let's jump into what Ripple is doing over in the EU. Because a lot of people, they look at this type of news and they're like, what is this? I don't care. This doesn't do anything for me, but it should, because this is the setup. This is the stepping stones moving us forward. Ripple, that company who's building on top of XRP and the XRP ledger, They're officially planning its stablecoin to debut in the European Union. And get this, they are now registered in Luxembourg to play by the new Mika rulebook. You know who doesn't play by the Mika rulebook? Tether. Now, why does this matter? Think of the EU's MiCA regulations like the official rulebook for digital money in Europe. If you want to play in the big leagues, you gotta follow these rules. Ripple isn't just jumping in, they are setting themselves up to be one of the first movers on the field. The exact same thing they did in the US. Let's hammer out regulation and policy. We'll get XRP to be the first and only digital asset in the US cleared by the SEC, and then we can build and get adoption from the institutions. We've seen this playbook. We've seen how it worked out. Yes, it takes a little bit longer, but here we are. And now fast forward, everything starts to fall, the domino effect. But there's a bigger layer here by register in Luxembourg. Ripple's not just compliant. They're opening the door to every bank, fintech, and enterprise across the EU. That's a potential audience of over 400 million people and trillions in capital. The scale is hard to even wrap your head around. Trillions in capital, folks. Do you know what trillions in capital will do to the price of an asset? To the moon. But here's where it gets really interesting. With the MiCA rulebook, the EU is officially separating the serious players from the pretenders. Ripple's move? Well, it's like showing up to a Formula One race with a supercar while the competition is still looking for the driver's license. So as this story develops, and it's going to develop, keep an eye on what Ripple does next, because getting this early lead could set off a domino effect, not just for the EU, but for how digital assets and stablecoins get adopted worldwide. And then I know everyone wants to talk about it. Let's talk XLM. Let's talk about this real quick. XLM was up over 90%, almost 100%, folks. Put out the tweet yesterday to take profits. We're now almost about 12%. Whenever you see an asset do a 2, 3, 4, 5x move, it's time to take a little off the top. What goes up must come down. Remember that. Dr. Fenner's like, XRP is exploding. Yeah, buddy, you're damn right it's exploding. Crypto Insights is like, hey, break $3. What have we been talking about XRP for quite some time? We've been talking about this $3 region. You can see all these support zones. We told you they all got to get knocked out, and they all go in order, obviously. We told you the final boss, the final stage, it's sitting up there, $2.90 to $3. We had a nice little wick above it at 302. We came back down, 297, 298, but that's okay. Let's pause it for a second, because this is where things get truly electric. XRP is going to break through $3, everyone. Does it happen today? Most likely. $3 is resistance on XRP isn't just a chart milestone. It's the moment the entire market gets the wake-up call. It's when they start smelling the Folgers in the morning. That is our last gate before all-times high in a brand new chapter of price discovery. Think of it like a rocket finally clearing the clouds. Once we're through, there's nothing but open sky ahead. Now, I'll be real with you. What you're seeing right now, this isn't some lucky fluke. In my opinion, this is catch-up. This is catch-up from all of the years where XRP was held back and manipulated lower, where the market makers were holding it in these ranges, trying to get you distracted. 2017, 2020, even last year, XRP should have been way higher by now. We're not late. The market's just overdue for a reality check. But here's what gets me excited. The higher XRP pushes before this lawsuit officially wraps up, before those 18 plus ETFs, the spot ETFs, you know, the ones where they actually have to buy and hold XRP, before those go live, the higher the launch pad is for where the real fireworks begin. Every penny we climb now just magnifies that explosion. That's when the legal dust settles and the institutional floodgates fly wide open. Don't even get me started on utility. Real world use cases that most people aren't even seeing yet? Behind the scenes, there are hidden highways being built, and X4 XRP in payments, banking, stablecoins, and even whole countries looking for new payment rails. The foundation is set. The market just hasn't caught up yet. So as you're watching this, just remember, every time XRP makes a run at that $3 level, it's more than just a number. It's a signal. And if you're here now, you're not chasing, folks. You are ahead of the curve. We all deserve what is coming. And it is coming within the next 3 to 6 months. An explosion like you have never seen before. I'm excited. I'll be here every step of the way, folks. If you are finding this information valuable, smash that thumbs up. Let's tell YouTube, Rip's the man. Rip provides real information and real content. I'm going to leave it like that. I'll catch everyone on the next video.